Hello again, everyone. It is your Black Knight. And I was going to make all kinds of Vorschlaghammer time, jokes, but I saw some video where they say Hammer is really a scary guy, so we're not going to do anything to annoy him. I don't know if that's true. It's the internet, so you got to take everything with a grain of salt. But here it is. Finally got myself a Vorschlaghammer. Let's read the description. Vorschlaghammer. Little known fact, the German language has no word for it. That engine is far too big for that engine bay. They tried telling the engineers zu grob or zu dick, but there's no translation for it. That's what she said either, so here we are. A gleaming, beefy V8 pounded into a very tight space, granting the Vorschlaghammer the ability to go from 0 to 60 before you could say, oops, my bad, I think I just. But don't worry, premature arrival is the only downside here. Remember, you can afford to take it slow. And you can make this a drift tuner, but we're probably not going to do that. We're going to just make it. I forget where this thing is in the ranking. Is this going to be competitive? It's a little bit, I'll tell you what, without the upgrade, it's a little bad. I'll be like, wow, wow, wow. It's just cool enough. Alright, now we're going at it fairly simple. Not sure how I'm going to build it. I'm trying to think, if I was going to go just really kind of a 90s. This is a 90s one, right? I'd have to go liquid. Oh, it could be.
I'm making coffee. Anybody want coffee? I'm making coffee. I'm having a cup of coffee. Does anybody want coffee? Because I'm having a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's 80s to 90s. So how are we going to build? Where are we going to build?
Hey, welcome.
We don't want drift tuning. None of that. I don't think I'm going to line by this. You could. Not calling.
I won't even ask you what that's for.
Bumpers, front bumpers, Euro plates. Ooh, fancy dancy. Fog lights. I like fog lights. 3-stay bumper. Let's go with Euro plates.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Bumpers. Wait, those both replaced.
Hey, player. Make sure you check out my latest rides.
And goofiness. No, boy, you'd think I'd completely make one go crazy, but I just like the look of it as it is. Engine, rev it. Exhaust, tuner. That's the up yours exhaust. Gold big bore exhaust. That might work for us.
Oh, you're tuning down.
If I do something, I'll give this a partial gold paint job.
You catch the new rides over at my spot?
Painted grill. Gold grill. I think we have a path forward. Gold grill and trim. Headlight covers. They were into that for a little bit. All these wild headlight covers. Gold sleeper covers. Ooh. That's funky. There's some funkiness here. Front intakes. Gold covers with front intakes. I don't know. Let's track lights.
Just put new tires on my personal. Shit is
Good.
mad clean.
Gold benefactor ornament. There's your wild twin turbos. I feel like I just want to do it all in gold. Okay. Lights, neon kits, neon layout, front, back, sides, neon color, golden shower. Livery.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
Stripes, some black benefactor. Oh, that's on the side.
Did you see that SA flexing his new
White
supercharger last week?
benefactor.
Shit
I
was
might
too
not
hard.
use a livery. Black racing flame is kind of cool. Black bottom straight. That takes away from what I'm planning to do. For now, let's try that. The louvers, do we want roof wing? Didn't get any benefit. Oh, let's do a roof wing. Plate, yellow on black, Euro still. Primary color. Let's do secondary color.
I'm tired of winning out there.
Metallic.
They don't call
Oh,
this
we could go
house for
chameleon
nothing.
and then go anodized gold pearl. How does that match with? You gotta see the front of the car, guys. I want to know how well that matches with the front. Come on. Why can I not see the front now? Because I think if I want to really go, I want to go metallic gold with match it. Take it out of there. And you go back to headlight covers.
racing
And I
today.
can see how it looks.
Fresh paint
No, it
got me
doesn't match. Look at
paranoid.
that. Ah,
You feel me?
that's awful. So what are we gonna do? We need to go to respray. Secondary chameleon. That's closer. Boy, those are terrible as far as gold is concerned. It doesn't really match. It's terrible. Alright, we're gonna do this, but we're gonna pull all that off. That's just so clashy.
I mean, fool like platonically, you know? It means you're my
primary
home.
chameleon.
Unless we out there on the track. Ha ha!
That kind of brings it back together here. Does it warm it up enough that it's separate, that it averages out for the eye? It might. Like, I don't know if this does. See, it's funny. You put the blue, now suddenly, into my eye, I can see it that there's a clash. With the red, it just, it's almost like your brain adjusts for it and says, oh, that's okay. All gold. You can see it's a little bit.
Yo, did you see Susana go around that track the other day? Shit was ludicrous. I mean, like, I could still beat, but that shit was fire.
That was kind of my original plan. But yeah, that really highlights the clash as well. I think we're gonna go with the red pearl on it.
Dress to impress.
I think we can leave it as is if we go with that. Skirts, smooth art, so we can smooth that out a little bit. Race skirts, wrap skirts, sturdy skirts. I think that
player,
works well if you
make
have,
sure you
like,
check
the
out my
regular-
latest
the other
rides.
arches. And we're not doing that. So, splitters, no. Not any of that. You get the gold splitter, I guess. That's just, we could.
All
That
dressed
averages out.
up and
Does
nowhere
that
to
show
go.
even more clash? Yeah. Here it's kind of averaged in with the red, but down here. Is that going to be the appeal of this thing? With the gold exhaust.
Man,
All right.
seeing the homies and homegirls
Spoiler.
together
Is
talking
there a
about their
gold
four-wheel
spoiler?
babies gets me all revved up.
How can you have all this stuff and no gold spoiler? The RS wing. When you really don't want it to obstruct your view. Sun strips, we'll look at them, but wow. Vanity strip, but you can't even see it. I guess that kind of matches the thing here, but look at this. You can't hardly see.
Stop saying I look like Chicken Little. He's dumb and he's a coward, and I'm not a coward.
Suspension, let's see. Yeah, that looks good.
Mimi's sick,
Ignition.
but she don't go harder than me, yo. I mean,
it up.
like, almost. But
Turbo
this
it.
player gonna
This
keep
thing
me
obviously
guessing,
needs
you
turbo.
know?
Wheels. I'm gonna leave those stock. They look kind of unique.
You'd be surprised how many of those we sell.
Windows, light smoke. As we always do. I mean, we could try and go darker with this. Because it's a Vorschlaghammer. You want to do it because it's a Vorschlaghammer? I did have one other thought. Come on, let's go back.
Hey, you
Back
found
it
where
up.
it's at.
Lights, headlights, gold. I love gold.
Nice, Ron.
I sneezed. Oh, I'm not allowed to sneeze.
It's all gold. We love gold. I think we got a good balance there. Just absolute gaudiness. You just kind of feel the unassuming red pearlescent. It's just good. It works. Along with the completely pissy gold kind of in the lights. That's all good. Almost overshot it. And there you have it. I think that works. I think the black livery coming off the wheels, if the black wheels, I think that really kind of makes it. It really is bizarre. It's bizarre. Let's be honest. It's kind of a bizarre build for it, but I'm happy with it. Now the only question is, will it go up Chiliad?
This is a cubic foot. There are 5 more of these inside the new Chevrolet than there are inside this year's older style full-size cars of Chevy's nearest sales competitor.
I don't know if I've purchased this before for Rusty. I don't think I have.
What is the book name? I called yesterday also.
Buy it black. I don't know if it's going to stay black. We're going to put this in some shambles.
What is a used book reseller?
And now let's see what we can do. Alrighty, how do we want to do this one? Let's get back in. Do the thing. Hit the button.
Hey, welcome to House Special Works.
Mercedes it up. No, we're not going to do that. You want to make it a crazed wide body? You need the bolt-ons? I don't like the lines through there. We're just, that looks like it's just not going to work. Let's going to go with the crazed wide body kit. Bumpers, front bumpers, race day. I can go race day on this. You don't have to make it a European plate. Race day bumper there. Stripped large diffuser. That's good. Oh, look. That's the only way you can get the max diffuser. To take the back end off. Here's your track diffuser. That is pretty extreme. Let's do something. We're building an extreme version engine.
Oh, you're tuning now.
Exhaust. Gold big bore. Where's the shocker time go? There you go. And gold big bore does make a statement, but for what we're doing, shocker time. Stealth grill, painted grill, gold. I don't think I'm gonna do a gold on this one. Let's go painted.
Beautiful. LS custom style.
Headlight covers. Gold headlight tape? No. What do I do? Painted sleeper covers. Track lights. Okay, that's the tracky version. I think let's do the front intakes. I like front intakes for this build. Yeah, we're probably going to go with the twin turbo sticking out. There's a lot of good things here, but that's just for what we're trying to do. Lights, headlights, just white. I don't know what color it's going to be, but I think we're just going to do that. Livery. This may determine what we end up doing. That's fine. Got black racing flame, racing geometry. Black benefactor racing. That's more of a street racing, extreme street racing kind of thing. But if we wanted to make it look like a track car, let's go with the racing geometry. Louvers, roof wing, or just the louvers. Let's do the roof wing. Plate. Yeah, we'll do the. We'll do see you later. I don't know what color it's going to be yet because we're still doing this. Probably starting with the chameleon. So, oh, that's interesting how that kind of fades out. So the back end is going to be gray one way or another. And it dyes blue. That goes nicely with the turbos. The green purple flip works. That just clashes with the livery just enough. Let's get it back into metallic mode. Get your ultra blue. Ultra blue with the ultra blue highlights there. That, listen, that might go. I haven't done an ultra blue car in a while. Yeah, pearlescent. That is ultra blue pearlescent, right? Yeah, that works. Secondary color, metallic. Oh, that's down here. I think we want to kind of match up the silvers. That's a stone silver. That's pretty close. Stone is pretty close. Shadow might be closer. Dark steel is dead on. I think. With my mind. I don't know what to tell you. Skirts. Carbon track. That bumps that out a bit. race skirts. I think we gotta go permanent track.
All about making a statement.
Here's an interesting question. Do we want to make the secondary? Looking at kind of that way. And just let the black flow right in. Yes, I think that works. You get more division in the colors. The gray is just for the back. Splitters! There's the gold splitter. Track splitter is probably not as extreme as I'd hoped, but we're gonna do that anyway. Spoiler. Okay, we have extreme arrow wing. That's cute. Factory. And normally I go for a smaller spoiler so that you have theoretically better performance because there's less weight on the rear. But we're ignoring that now. The RS wing is indubitably cool, but I don't know if it's enough. There it is. The track wing, which would be outside my normal rules of keep it inside the fenders, we've got the wide body kit going. Then you got the loop battle wing. That is going to get caught on stuff. That's too much. I think a track wing is probably, at least keep it inside the lines here, folks. Loop battle wing, wow. That is the biggest thing, right? The loop. No, there's the Circuit Master. Oh my goodness. You can keep going. Circuit Master is like, that's an extra car length wide. How do you even get around it? That's just nightmarish. Okay. Sun strips, booga booga, no. Suspension, slam it.
That shit is
Transmission, rev it. Turbo it. There's turbos right there, obviously. We'll leave the wheels alone, but we're going to give the tires, the bulletproof tires. Tire smoke, through smoke will give a pretty good match to the Ultra Blue. Windows, light smoke for this one, I think. I don't think we want to go limo necessarily on this. This kind of cover with the black looks kind of nice there. Alright, I've been doing a lot of limo as of late. Not really my jam, but I'm going counter to my normal builds. I want to counter to my normal builds here because otherwise it's like, oh yeah, we know he's good. Wow. That's not a bad build. That's not shabby at all. I guess we gotta go Chiliad. How do we know with this one? Might be a little problem.
City police say arson may be the cause of a rash of fires to hit the downtown recently. Public Safety Director James who would not go on camera with us. He would not go on camera with us. He did say, I think there's quite a bit of arson around. In fact, too much arson around. But that's what you get. Arson around, arson around, arson around. And look what happens.
And here we are, about to take Chiliad in the Vorschlaghammer. Had my mic muted for some reason. Maybe didn't even realize my mic was muted, but we're gonna talk about it now, and I'm watching it with you, and I have no idea what's gonna happen at this point. All I know is that we've got PancroJones. And we're going to share my Vorschlaghammer, so I've set it up for GTA. And the way you do this, if you've never seen this before, is I get out of my car, because we're in GTA mode, I get into his car, I reset, I get my car back, now we're both in Vorschlaghammer. It's not super car fast. If you're coming out of the Pipistrello, then you know. Well, that's not bad. They did give it a little bit of like almost a drift car bias, because there is a drift version of this. So it's a little slipperier than I would think a sedan of this epicness should be. I mean, it is a Mercedes. I mean, you know. Well, I've never driven a Mercedes. I don't know what they're like. I'm assuming they're grippy. To be honest, Mercedes ownership not really even a goal, because I mean they're just nightmarish to maintain. Like if I was the kind of person who just bought a new car and then got it on a lease and got rid of it, yeah, that'd be fun. But I tend to keep fixing it until well after I should have stopped fixing it. I mean, I need to do something with the Subaru out back. I'm thinking of fixing it, even though it's probably mechanically totaled at this point, because it needs a new timing belt. It just hit 200,000 miles. It needs head gaskets, and it needs a transmission, because the transmission just starts slipping as the head gaskets start, you know. And this is God's way of telling you time to get rid of the car. But it's a 2009 Outback with no rust. And I am in a Vorschlaghammer with no traction. And the nice thing about 2009 is I think that's like the last year before they started getting really big. Like they started turning the Outback into more of a crossover. It was still a station wagon. It's a four-wheel drive station wagon nonetheless, but it's a nice size. It's not real big. It's not that I have a problem with, you know, big cars. I love the Windstar and I love the RAV4 that we got when this thing went down. But come on, baby, hold this up here. But again, it is loaded. I mean, you know, 6 CD changer, sunroof, heated seats, the whole 9 yards. It's a nice color, you know, silvery gray. You know, the wheels are a little out. The wheels are scaling, but you know, we can get that if I decide to do something with it. And I don't know. Do I want to fix it up and then like sell it on Cars and Bids and try to get Doug DeMuro or Tyler Hoover to make a comment on the video? I don't know. Do I make a video asking if I like? Is there some way I can integrate this with my YouTube channels? Because it certainly is a hoopty, but I mean it's a good hoopty. That it's the kind of thing I think that Tyler would spend too much money on, you know. And here's the trick. I like the car, so you know that becomes a problem. Now you're not doing logical things. The logical thing is, if you really like the car, get rid of this one. And get one like it, but truth be told, if I get another one, then I'm not going to know what condition the head gaskets are in as we slip and slide our way down this hill. Whereas if I fix it up, yeah, it'll cost me pretty much the same amount of money to get another one. But then I might have to go through the same nightmare that I do now. So if I, you know, knowing what you have is another thing. Or do I just, you know, sell it to Carvana and tell them, hey, look, it's got problems. They'll give me $200 and then, or get $300 for scrap on it. I hate to waste it. But I think other than that, it's a good car. I put like $700 into the cooling system before this. Because what happened was the thermostat jammed shut on it and blew the radiator. While I was on my way to a funeral, so we had to limp the car there because we had to go to the funeral. What's really weird about that is that I had one other Outback, a red one, a 98. And that one blew the head gasket on the way to a wedding, and we had to limp it all the way there, kind of smoking. And when we came out after the wedding, there was no coolant in the car whatsoever. No, it meant whatsoever. That car It was never right again after I had it. It was always having some kind of problem. Eventually traded that and a 99 Blazer on a 2004 Trailblazer, and that gave us good service for a long time. I believe a mechanic bought it eventually. I think the story was I traded that in, and then the guy who I sold it to, we bought the Trailblazer off of him, and his mechanic bought the Subaru and fixed it up and used it for many, many years. So once you get past this, it does, it is a reliable car. It's just you got to get past this, and so I don't know. Whee! Did not blow up. Thank you, probably to the big spoiler. I don't know why I got out of the car. I don't even know a little bit. Not a little bit. I don't know. Not a little bit. I don't know. Not a little bit. Not a little bit. No, don't know. A little bit. No. Couldn't even tell you. Come on. It doesn't like to pull away. It just spins and spins and spins. It's a lot of spin, and I didn't even, for whatever reason, I'm like, it's been spinning in the bushes too much. I'm gonna do it this way. And that wasn't a good plan. It's got no initial traction. Come on, baby, up the hill. It does not like bushes. I believe it's off camera, but at some point, PancroJones makes a comment that this really doesn't like bush. Why would a bush spin a car? It's just not. I'm just being silly now. It's just. But like you try to turn around and it just constantly donuts. Like I didn't put drift tuning on this. But it may as well have it. It's just the problem with the Vorschlaghammer. 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 The Chavos V6 probably would have do a lot better, and now I have one, so that'll be coming up at some point. Have to see if PancroJones is interested in working with that. I have one now that I'm voicing this over, not at the time of this video. And doors off. Kaboom. Get the lights going. It says off. Okay, so they're on. We got it. Now let's change views, get a look at it. Come on, let's do the thing. Hey, big plastic engine cover with some metal insets, I guess. It was all over the shop, as Bruffy says. Okay, I remember he said something about it. Yeah, it's a sloppy car as far as handling is concerned. Very good looking car. I don't think it's unfast, but it's sloppy. It's not a drift build, but you'd never know it. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's a slippy Mercedes car.
Scranton, the All-America City.
You have the overspeed. Good job. Okay, I got the overspeed. Clean pass. I feel like I earned that one. I feel like I earned that one.